So it was 2:30 in the morning. I woke up with pain just square in my chest, just right in the chest. But then I started getting nauseous. And so I went to the bathroom and I was just dry heaving. And then things just kind of calmed down. I'm like, what did I eat last night? This is bizarre. But it kind of calmed down. So I went back to bed. And I rolled over on my left side of my shoulder, and it came back fiercely. The paramedics came, and they were like, hooked me up, and it didn't show I was having a heart attack. And they were saying, I bet you this is a gallbladder. You're having a gallbladder attack, or maybe pancreatitis or something. Because it seemed like my pain would radiate really hard and fast. And I mean, I was using words like a sailor, and I said, excuse me right now for that, you know. But they're like, no, it's okay. Because I had not experienced that kind of pain before. It was different. We get here and they're hooking me up. They took me in, did a chest x-ray. They brought me back, they hooked me up, and the nurse goes, I'm gonna give you a, what's nitro? And I said, well, if it's not my heart, a nitro is gonna give me a crashing headache. And she goes, I know, but it'll bring your blood pressure down. And at that point, the rest of the story is told by my family, because I apparently, eyes rolled back into my head, turned to my side and started convulsing, and full cardiac arrest. The nurse turns around and she goes out of the room and she calls for the doctor, and then she presses a button, I guess is a code blue. And the full team just emerges in on me. And the Dr. Vu comes running from the hall and literally jumped up on the table and started doing CPR on me, compressions. They were slapping my face saying, Leslie, you know, talk to us. And then I'm getting wheeled off, you know, into the operating room. And I remember just like going into the operating room, and I said, what's happening? And the nurse said, you're having a heart attack. And Dr. Haghighat was on call, and he was on his way. He was about 5 minutes out. And they said, we need to start this now. We can't wait. And then he walks in right at that time. He said, this is gonna hurt. You're gonna feel this. And I mean, I was pretty out of it, but you know, I felt the pressure, and next thing I know, I'm waking up in the ICU. And he said, we got 2 stents in your widowmaker, you know, LAD artery. And it was 100% blocked and 95% blocked. And very lucky to have woken up. Yeah, that I survived this. Not many people survive what I went through. And I've been able to connect a lot of dots since this, and I was getting fatigued more than normal. I've been always an active person, and I would get fatigued when I would paddleboard or just walk up my street, and I needed to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon. I would get tired, and when I would like hit walls and just have to go to bed no matter what time it was. And so I'm starting to connect the dots to this blockage, that I was still recovering from my neck surgery, or that I had turned 52 and it was all downhill from there. You know, I was like feeling, oh man, is this what getting old is like? You know, do I have to take an afternoon nap every day? No. So I didn't ever think that I would have had blocked arteries. I tell them to listen to their body, know that when something doesn't feel normal, to don't blow it off. It's always better safe than sorry. Be safe than sorry. And I mean we blow so much off because we just think that it's, oh, I'm tired, or oh, whatever. But when you feel something that is not in your normal routine, don't brush it off, because those are warning signs. It's a warning sign that you need to listen to. I was an active person, active, and I thought I ate pretty darn healthy. And genetics plays a role in this. And got to take care of your heart.